Welcome everyone to another video blog, and I wanted to discuss something that has to do with my profession, an image consultant, right? Being an image consultant, working with people with their style, with their wardrobe, with their how they perceive themselves and fashion and all of that, right? And beyond, of course. Beautiful golden rule that I apply into my customers when we go out personal shopping, right? This is one of the services that I do, that I provide. I do all of the image analysis on you, and then we go together to go do some smart shopping or personal shopping, all right? And there is a golden rule that I always tell them. You know, people think that when you go out buying clothes, it's just about getting what you want, what you like. When in reality, it's a little bit more complicated than that when you want to step it up, you know, when you want to take it to the next level. Because if you just deal with the things that you like, then maybe you don't have a very well-defined version of you, because you don't know what works, what doesn't work, and so on and so forth, right? It's a very closed way of being. Oh, it's just what I like, and then, you know, if I don't like this, even if it looks good, even it's a good color, but because of my inner interpretations of blue, I don't like blue, I'm never gonna wear blue. When I go shopping with my clients, I tell them this rule of shopping, which is try on everythh. Try on absolutely everything that works with your SPFC, silhouette, proportion, fit, and color, all right? But you need to try a lot of stuff that maybe you're not comfortable trying on, that maybe you even think on inside of your head that it's not gonna look good on you. Because, man, you know, look at this color, look at the patterns, look at the fit of it. Maybe you're wearing something that, no, just by looking at it, I already know that I'm not going to look good on it. So the golden rule is try on everything. When you go to the fitting room, you need to try a bunch of stuff. Because sometimes what happens, because of our perception, we get deceived by our perception, all right? Our perception is not always on point. It's not always sharp. Because there are days where you feel good and with a lot of self-esteem and confidence. There are days where you feel bad and your perception shifts. So sometimes what you think that you like and it's gonna look good on you, it might not look good on you. And it actually doesn't look good on you. Sometimes what you look and say, oh man, I already know I don't like this. I know I'm not gonna look good on this. When you try it on, it actually looks phenomenal on you. Because it's a little bit more complicated than that. That's why it's a whole science that studies image, right? It's beyond that. That's why people that we make a living out of this shit. Now, I don't want to talk about just fashion, of course. Hell no, you know me, guys. I want to bring this and take it into another stuff. Bring your awareness into something so simple that can be applied. If you really look deep into the teaching of it, you can apply it into many different aspects of life, which are: how many times, because of your perception, because of your state of emotions, your emotional state, your state of mind, have you deceived yourself into thinking, I don't really like this, so I'm not even gonna try it? And maybe, even if you just fucking try it a little bit, maybe that's exactly what you needed in your life. How many times have you denied yourself the success that you want or the experiences that you want in life simply because you are saying, no, I don't like it, so I'm not going to try it, I'm not going to do it. Simply because you don't fucking like it. Simply because you think in your own small bitch-ass perception that this is not for you. And I'm not talking about clothes, I'm talking about any experience. It could be a person, it could be a job, it could be a phone call, it could be anything. Think about it. It could be a practice. Maybe, oh, you know, I was thinking about going into yoga, but you know, I know this guy and I don't like him. So I already know that I'm not going to like yoga because blah, 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 blah. And you don't even fucking try it. Guys, we must become people of our own experience and we must try everything. That's how you really get to live life. Because if you only choose, oh, I just want this, I just want that, I don't like eating this. How the fuck do you know that you don't like eating this when you've never tasted something, right? So how the fuck do you know that you've tried everything to step the fuck up with your life? How you know, how many times have you actually tried so many different things to say, okay, I don't like this? You just run on an automatic program and say, I don't like it, I'm not even gonna try it. And then that's when we live a life that it's on a box, inside of a box. We think inside of a box, we live inside of a box, and we live on a very zombie mode, on automatic pilot, not really being alive, full of passion and fire and, the juice that makes us, you and I, so vibrant. So my suggestion is take this small, very small golden rule that I apply on fashion and try to implement it into other aspects of your life, into maybe your relationships. Oh, I've never tried this. Well, maybe you want to try it. Maybe the things that you say that you don't like or they don't work on you, maybe those are the things that work better on you. But you're never gonna know unless you try it. And hey, it's getting outside of your fucking comfort zone. I say it, everyone fucking say it that actually has done it. So instead of just nodding your head and being like, yeah, comfort kills dreams. Yeah, I need to step out of my comfort zone. Instead of just talking about it, be about it and actually get outside of your comfort zone. Now do it organically, do it progressively. Not in every aspect of life, but you can start with your fashion. You're not comfortable wearing ties. How about you today wear a fucking tie? You're not comfortable wearing stilettos. Well, how about you today wear some fucking high heels? Then you can take that same thing, because how you do anything is how you do everything. The way you dress should be a representation of how you approach life as well. So if you look sharp, if you are in control and organized and clean and so on, then maybe you are approaching life in that way as well. So the next step will be, what are some other aspects of my life where I can get outside of my comfort zone? Maybe it could be with yourself, your confidence, right? Well, maybe shoot a video, put it out there, or maybe do a phone call, a cold call. Maybe, I don't know, get into an awkward conversation with people that, people always say, never talk about politics, never talk about, sports and religion. Fuck it, talk about that. A discussion is that's how we grow internally and externally with society, with our peer group. Not by just nodding and agreeing with everyone like, yeah. And no, man, I wanna have a discussion. I don't want to have an argument, because an argument requires me being right or you being right. Someone needs to be right, someone needs to be wrong. No, a discussion means that together we'll discover what is actually right by me giving my input and you giving your input, and that's how we grow, man. So try on different stuff, all right? Try something new today and tomorrow. Remember, each day it's a new opportunity. Approach it like this and try something new, try something different, things that normally you wouldn't do, because maybe, and I'm 99.9% positive that this is the truth, that in the things that you don't like, in the things that you say they're not for me, they are the things that make you grow the most. Those are the things that you need to do even more, because you're going to learn something. Even if you really don't like it, then you'll learn something of you as well. But unless you put it to the test, unless you become a person of your own experience instead of just taking everyone's word for it, or instead of just bullshitting yourself, that's the way to say it. There's no other way to say it, right? Your perception can be deceiving. That's the truth, right? If you don't work on your perception, if you don't really sharpen your tools, and your perception is not only with your eyes, it's not only with your smell, it's not only with your 5 senses. That's it. There's so many different levels to perception that, that's why I dedicated my life into the science that studies perception, that creates perception, that manipulates perception, so that I can enhance my perception to so many different levels that I can see and experience my life in the way that I want, and I can teach it. Because then this is the next step, all right? Once you do that, then I want you to teach it to other people, because that's the only way that we're gonna grow, all right? But that was the message for today. Get outside of your comfort zone, try something new, and be the best version of yourself, all right? I will see you on the next one. Thank you for watching. I'm Mateo.